here that speak to its ancient history. There is a tinge of bronze on the walls and the archways. There's a bit of it spattering around on the floor here, almost in draconic, like fiery knots. There's water spilling forth through the causeways here, surrounding the central throne that David Rayn is sitting atop of, the sea stone chair. And you do see he has like a little crown on top of like not necessarily a crown in the traditional sense. It looks to be made of various sea material, seashells, clamshells, sea floor stone, all finely crafted to form a diadem, which is to say it's like a circlet around the forehead and the head here. You see David Rayn as he kind of beckons you all to move forward. My time is precious, but I'm willing to give it to some Ashari. I've been told just a brief glimpse of what Mr. Vanamohan was debriefing me on. I would like to know a fuller picture of the request you're making.
Right. Well, we at the Ashari and we as a group understand how much you want this place. You want and have this place as a good place of neutrality. There is a dangerous criminal that is housing himself here in the Lukewarm Hotel, and we would like to. And I know it is a tall order. It is a big ask, but we would like to apprehend him and arrest him as soon as possible, outside of sublimity.
I'm sure plenty of people have, but he hasn't affected our territories. He kind of
No,
taps,
I gotcha.
He taps on his chair very rhythmically.
Okay. So, us as players, what do we think? Because Malik, you were saying some shit before.
Yeah, this is the scenario I thought might happen.
Yeah, I figured, but I mean,
No, this is. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's drinking. He's got a big ass to run. He's running a hotel. He's a businessman. You got to make it a good business proposition here, because in a way, if this place is neutral, it's almost functioning as a very small state, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the outside. They only care about what's going on inside. So we need to find a way for him to go, okay, this guy is actually just a nuisance here, or a danger to my business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we could, that comes up to an issue though, is we could bring up the previous crimes the man has done, but at the same time, Edmond Dantes is probably smart enough to realize this is a place of neutrality. Fucking with that gets him one less place to hide out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So my main point being is I don't know if we can really appeal to emotion to the man where you go, he's a criminal, and he went, okay, and
Yeah.
We do know he stole these things, and he led an assault on the village that did lead to people getting hurt and injured.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go for the argument of, hey, if you don't help us out with this, you're I can't fucking speak. What's the fucking say? Okay, if you don't help us with this, any possible relationship you may have with the Ashari from this point onward is not going to be of the highest.
And even not just the Ashari, Mistral City itself, because it's also kind of fucks with Griselda too.
That one, ooh, that's true. We can pull the fucking Griselda card here as well. But I'm just giving you an idea of the angle, because I think that's a good one to pull from. But of course, you gotta not underhand, really overhand. You gotta really say, hey, this can't affect your business, because he's businessman. He likes business.
Gotcha. I'll say Lucy, Alexander. I'll say all of them kind of like a small little huddle.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy will turn around and say, "Now I understand that you want this place of business to remain neutrality in the place of business, but history could repeat itself here. Edmond Dantes is a dangerous criminal, much like how Cambyses was a dangerous criminal all those years ago. You wouldn't want to tarnish and hurt the reputation this hotel has with Grand Princess Griselda herself or the city of Mistral by harboring a criminal who has stolen 3 major artifacts of Her Grace Salen.
And her people.
Alexander slides in at the end.
No, I didn't say that. Add that. So I'm just trying to help you claim evil.
And he's French. But let me do this. Okay.
He is.
Yeah.
That's what wins us over. He goes French. He hits a button. Edmond Dantes gets blown up.
He's like, wild card, Canadian.
Yeah, he's francophobic. But
He's from Quebec.
Dude.
He works at Ubisoft.
I'll say David Rayn will look over and goes, invoking the name of Grand Princess Griselda. Almost thought Ishmael would have mentioned that, given his obsession with her. He kind of looks very annoyed of this factoid being brought up in the middle of this discussion. He continues. He goes,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because he's like, "Wow, I can't believe you did that, Ishmael." Ishmael didn't
even do anything.
I'm sure you were pointing to the incident that happened a couple of years ago, several decades ago now. My great uncle, always the man of honor.
That is correct.
You consider yourself a leader, right?
I am leading this group of Ashari.
There may come a point when your own personal desires conflict with your sense of duty. My great uncle had to make a decision, and it cost him his life. And, indeed, a portion of the reputation of the Lukewarm Hotel. My father ran it after him. Of course, my father made the decision that Ibrahim was supposed to take it, but Ibrahim's gone, and now I'm the Lord here, so... Of the 4 lords. You should know that. Sure, he didn't mention to you, but his daddy was mech pilot fighting for Lord Cyrus. And Ishmael continues to look really annoyed.
Is that information relevant to what we're dealing with?
Yes, it is really relevant. Because we do have a good enough relationship with the Kingdom of Sarnath and with Lord Cyrus. After all, my brother did die for his cause. Now, I could swing toward Princess Griselda's favor. Not that I need it. Of course, this is something you need. But please, if there's anything else that might change my mind, if you think it would be better for my establishment, please say it.
Oh shit.
To that point, though, if you have to be careful with it, because of course, if you keep trying to play the all sides card, you might lead to a situation where all sides fucking hate you. But the way he says it is that he currently he's currently chill with Cyrus, but not with Griselda. Now, trying to think, what exactly?
Why would we play into the prophecy?
Isn't Cyrus? Wait, is it the prophecy? Okay. To that point, is the prophecy public knowledge enough? Where we can't just go, dude.
But
why are you
what
working with
if?
Cyrus? He's gonna fucking die. Here's the proof.
Where's the proof?
Dude,
Trust me. Hold on.
Here's the proof. The
So, in a
Oracle of
sense-
Fate.
Look behind you. Bam, old omen. He's like, hello there.
That's some sort of vision.
And he has no camera footage either, dude.
Yeah, because
It's
that's what
perfect.
Percy said. There's no cameras. There's no witnesses.
Ooh, no. I love the idea of like going up to Edmond Dantes. No one's going to believe you.
That's literally what I'm saying. Just
go up, beat his ass, and then if anyone asks, it's like, oh no, we got him in the pool rooms. And then they're like, oh, and he's gonna be like, but I was in the hotel. They go up to fucking David Rayn's like, did they get him in the hotel? And he goes, no. I would never let that happen in my place of neutrality. Bam!
That's an increase in business. Now, the big concern you may have had is the issue of neutrality, but something I've noticed just walking around is there's currently not a lot of people here, and it doesn't seem to be there's any cameras or anything. We could all just... You could just put them under our... I'm trying to think of the right word. Not jurisdiction.
Under our custody?
If you put him under our custody, we can just say we caught him outside of the hotel or nowhere near the hotel, and as long as we all agree on the same story, it will be all of us versus Dantes saying that he was caught here. In theory, no hit to your reputation of a place of neutrality, and you just get the net benefit of Princess Griselda and a bit more.
Which, I will add again, brings more business to you.
Why don't you all... So who wants to roll to aid diplomacy?
Alexander, what's your diplomacy?
I am trained.
I am trained.
Okay, what is yours?
11.
Alright, I will aid with 8.
Do you have the aid reaction?
I
You
made
do.
Oh, I
Two
do.
more skills.
I burped, but it didn't make a sound.
Computers.
Oh yeah, they did add computers and piloting.
Piloting. Dude.
So what is this?
I'm an ace pilot.
I do the roll. I just do a diplomacy roll, right?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
good old diplomacy roll.
Oh
That would fail.
I will use my hero point I just got. Oh, okay.
No way.
That shit did not roll. Fuck.
Hunter, what is the chance? The chances.
According to my calculations, that's about a 1 in 400 chance.
Very well. Here's what we'll do. I'll notify one of the staff to get Mr. Dantes to peruse the ocean view. You have seen the perimeters, yes? The way the pool water dissipates and disappears beyond a certain limit before turning into deep blue ocean. Now, for the sacrifices my great uncle made, my father was a bit of a shrewd man. Cambyses wanted to sail on out of here as soon as he crossed that border. Our hydromancers were free to attack. Blood for blood, and the water always remembers. We'll notify Edmond Dantes to go peruse the ocean. You can apprehend him there.
Wait, you did get attacked here, but like if he goes, man, I'm gonna enjoy the water, and then the water beats the shit out of him, well then, that's his fault. So this is even better actually.
Okay. Well, Mr. Rayn, I believe this was a great little business meeting we had here.
I need you to make a diplomacy check against Ishmael. You get a +2, one from Taksha and one for yourself.
All right, this is against Ishmael.
This is against Ishmael.
Oh, he's upset. He's angry.
He brought up his father. He's kind of disrespecting his memory. And he's also
Yeah, he was
meteor attack.
And he was like, yo, you got a little crush, yo. I'm gonna
We're
roll that.
rolling real high tonight, fellas.
Please.
The DC
There you
was
go, you silly
25
goose.
originally.
You just
But was
you just
lowered.
forgot to add the 0.
Yeah, Lucio will. Is he sitting?
He's still sitting.
How is the throne an elevator or is it just like
It's
a
not
fucking?
elevated, it's just flat.
Okay. All right, Lucio will walk forward. Hold on, not that close. Lucio will walk forward and extend a hand for a handshake and say, just to make it finalized, a handshake.
He'll go out. He'll clasp your hand, shake it up and down once or twice,
Mm-hmm.
and then exits back down.
All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Rayn. When are we going to be notified when your staff does this?
The staff will come to you. Don't worry
Alright.
about it. Return to your personal quarters for the time being. Should Dante
Okay.
spot you all in the hallway.
Of course, and once again, thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Rayn.
Thank you. And I look forward to seeing what Her Majesty says.
I'm going to
Not seeing you, boy.
turn around and just like signal everyone to walk out.
And Taksha will also just walk behind Ishmael so he doesn't look back at him.
Big ass
Father
hat.
that he
Yeah.
and Isaac and Samson and Sarah have never mentioned.
Yeah, and he has a little crush on Griselda.
On the
He's got a little crushy.
So you guys walk out of the hall down to the deep blue navy walls of the hotel establishment with little windows here and there.
I'll say we'll walk a bit away from where the office the office is, and turn and look at everybody and say, well, that went a lot better than I anticipated. Ishmael, you good?
He'll walk forward. It looks like he's going straight to his room.
Takshan will try to speak out to him. You did good, Ishmael.
He'll kind of like raise, like he's almost like slapping away your words in the middle of the air. As he continues sulking forward toward his bedroom.
Certainly could have gone worse.
No, it really could have, but Alexander, you and I did a pretty good job of talking with Mr. Rayn.
CD, great job, great insight.
Dude. You should have just taken off his helmet and mogged him. Would have probably helped.
Who just said that to me, God?
For now, let's just head back to our rooms and Takshan, we can talk with Ishmael after the job is done.
Alright. Sounds like a
Okay.
good idea.
And we back. And we back. And we back.
What was that?
Oh, that was Ishmael.
Oh.
Rising Hope in Miss Crisis. Damson. Rising Hope in Miss Crisis. Vothmal Salazar's quest to cure pool room polio. By Zanaya LaRosa, investigative reporter at the Zarkil Times. The Blackchapel district of Zarea has been struck by a devastating outbreak of pool room polio, a disease with eerie similarities to the familiar polio virus, but with distinct variations linked to the enigmatic pool rooms. This scourge has ravaged the poorer population, leaving families in despair as pharmaceutical companies and medical researchers grapple with the elusive cure. Amidst this turmoil, one healer has emerged as a beacon of hope. Vothamal Salazar, a young non-binary Vishkani... Sorry, seeing non-binary for V is really funny. A non-binary Vishkani alchemist working on tirelessly at the Blackwell Clinic. Vothamal Salazar, though competing with established pharmaceutical giants and esteemed medical research organizations, has garnered significant attention and respect for their relentless efforts to combat this deadly disease. Salazar's dedication and innovative approach to finding a cure have made them a beloved figure within the Blackchapel district, particularly among the working and poorer classes who have been hardest hit by the outbreak. Assisted by Farah Martineau, Salazar has made remarkable headway in the research, much to the chagrin of the larger medical community. Critics from prominent pharmaceutical companies and research institutions have been quick to dismiss Salazar's findings, often branding their efforts as self-serving and prideful. Despite those dismissals, the residents of Blackchapel have rallied behind Salazar, whose odd yet hardworking demeanor has earned them the community's trust and admiration. Without its challenges, the path to their doctorate has been fraught with skepticism and opposition from more established entities within the medical field. However, their unwavering commitment to finding a cure for pool room polio has solidified their reputation as a tenacious and compassionate physician. The residents of Blackchapel, many of whom have experienced firsthand the devastating effects of the disease, use Salazar as a savior in their time of need. While the larger pharmaceutical companies and medical research organizations continue their efforts, it is the work of individuals like Vothma Salazar that brings a glimmer of hope to the afflicted. As Salazar's research progresses, the eyes of Zarea remain fixed on the Blackwell Clinic, where a young alchemist tries to turn the tide against pool room polio. The support of the Black Chapel community stands as a testament to the impact one dedicated individual can have, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, waiting for hotel staff to just to tell us when to go.
All right. Want to watch a movie in the meantime? If they don't give us a notice by 10 p.m., then it's probably gonna happen tomorrow.
I mean, I'm down for a movie.
What are we watching?
It's a
Don't
hotel.
Don't say Madagascar.
It's a hotel. They usually got a bunch of stuff. Is a genre y'all have in mind?
Not Madagascar.
Madagascar is not a genre. Don't worry.
It might as well be a genre.
Lucy, that's not how like genres work.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to watch Madagascar.
Alexander, I think you should lecture her about that.
It's not a lecture. It's just a statement.
No, I think you should like thoroughly.
No, don't lecture me. No, we could watch that, or we could watch. There was one movie. I think it was like Tiger Queen 1.5.
We're not watching that.
Yeah, that sounds like ass.
Sure, why not? We can watch Aladdin.
You see that, Loft? You get to watch another Yeni.
Yeah. Yeah, Genie voiced by Bill Briff.
Bill Briff?
Bill Briff?
Yeah,
We're watching the animated one, bro.
Dude, Samson would
What
not
the
want to
fuck?
watch.
Why did you think of the live action
Dude,
one first?
kill
Dude,
Lucio, bro.
I-
Bro.
Dude, you know what? I take that. Dude,
No wonder she's a fake person, bro.
dude, I put that on her having a shitty childhood. And that's the only thing she grew up with. That did kind of
What?
suck.
Where are you, bro? I can't see.
Oh, bro, here. And he takes the ball and he goes, "Yeah, what's up with that?" It's like, what's going on with your brother?
He just kind of sucked at raising me. It's hard to kind of get into.
Anyone else feel that way with their parents or their siblings?
You know, watching Aladdin was not the time I thought where. No, I'm good. No, I'm not saying this during
No, it's
Aladdin.
okay, Alexander. You're in a safe
I don't
space.
have any of those.
Alexander, is there something the matter?
I've said this whole shebang before. Born into family, a lot of expectations, a lot of supervision. It's been nice to be free. Oh my god, the chips are hidden. One moment.
Well, I was alone a lot of that. Dex was out doing all this assassin business, trying to keep me afloat, trying to keep me well fed. I hate him for it. But I don't know, a lot of sleepless nights where I was alone, kind of chilling in whatever dingy apartment we had. Still had to go to school through all that. Lots of fun stuff going on in Stormside.
Oh, you know, it's pretty chill. I'm glad you had a better experience in Stormside than Rainhold.
Went from the slums of Rainhold to the kind of okay-ish part of Stormside. Just, I don't know. All I ever wanted was like an actual childhood growing up. Just like, be normal, but no. I was just alone for a lot of it.
Not dwell on it. You can choose how you feel about it at the moment.
Samson will slap Taksha on the back. He goes, "What do you think about all this?" Because I don't know if you guys are still thinking about the 7 billion deaths Old Omen told us.
I was immersed in it.
Oh, sorry, man.
Whatever. It's the prophecy. I haven't given it much thought. Considering the gloomy mood, and he looks around him.
No, we're chill. We're chill. Ain't that right, CD? Yeah.
Sorry, I guess I probably brought
Dude, that's so immersive.
Oh, it's just keep happening with you.
Lucy is going to move Samson's head off of her chest and onto her lap.
His shades are off at this point. So his eyes are closed, and he looks like he's come down with the mellowed EP.
I think Samson's a bit tired. Lucy's gonna start like petting his head.
What about that older man then? It's we did bring it up.
What about him?
Well, sure doesn't feel like we're on that road.
Well, it's a prophecy. Could happen at any point. I'm sure. Or prophecy, what we were told was only speaking about what happened at the end of everything, or in a very far off future.
I mean, I certainly don't believe that'll happen.
Let's say it's a big war, and the enemy side is those 7 billion people, and they're all out to kill our entire group. Would you be able to kill in self-defense in that sense?
No, I don't think so. It's 7 billion people. In a war, that assumes that some people must have been pressed into, recruited by force, or simply led to believe they're fighting for a cause that it's not right. I'd be capable of maybe killing the leaders of such a war, but
Not the soldiers. That's
no,
admirable.
never the soldiers.
You never know everyone's story. You never know. You can never know everyone's story, and you also probably don't have time to learn a lot of their stories. Far less number. If you're around.
I appreciate it. I hope that's the case. Honestly, I mean, it's Old Omen. That's also pretty heavy prophecies. I'll most likely come true in some shape or form. But I hope I can lessen.
It makes you won't feel any better. He's a bit of a kooky old guy, so I mean,
That's true.
how much stock you put into his prophecies is up to you.
And fate isn't necessarily absolute. Fate can always change, Takshan.
Oh,
So, that goes.
I fully believe it.
And besides, I wouldn't say hope that you can be able to do it. I know you'll be able to do it.
I'll have to believe it too, won't I?
Present. How we shape our present will determine the future. Let's try to avoid the worst case possible with this. At least I'll try to. And I'll most certainly try to keep you guys on the right path. Not that, like, you're kids or anything. I mean, like, you're all fully grown adults, and,
Samson, you're like, what, like, aren't you younger than me?
Oh, I'm the same age.
Oh. Cool. I'm gonna just keep running my hands through his hair. It's really soft.
Maybe we could try to... Well, since David does seem to be in line with Ingmar.
Yeah. Oh, you guys found
We might.
out. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, war's a terrible thing. No soldier ever stains his sword with innocent blood, and nor does any politician for that matter. No righteous leader out there. Only in the fairy tales, like this one, he'll point to Aladdin.
Well,
You ever talk to Ishmael, he'll tell you about his time as a mercenary.
Yeah, but you
Did
might
he-
have to,
did
have
he
to wait a
work
good bit.
under Cyrus?
Yeah,
Oh wait, under Cyrus. Hold on.
not directly, but he was part of a larger war band.
Well, like I had said, that's something we can all ask the siblings about when we get out of the pool rooms.
Crush.
some infatuation for
Oh
him.
yeah, no, he crushes on her big time, man. It's well, I mean, I think it was a couple of years ago when we moved into the city. Supposedly bumped into her when she was escaping the palace one time. They got up to some rowdy things kids do, and I don't think that emotion's ever left him. Probably pulling some pranks on people in the lower city, or riding a dragon without the dragon knowing he was carrying the princess, or something like that. I don't know, but that's what Ishmael swears happened. Of course, no one believes him. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Like this one who points out Aladdin.
I was about to say, sounds just like Aladdin.
It does sound just like
I tell you that
Aladdin.
though. That's too embarrassing. I think it's cute though. Anyway, if we have to go ambush Dantes right now, I'm kind of fucked. So.
Well, you said after 10 p.m. it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So we're kind of
You're
betting
right.
off of that.
Yeah,
So,
no, you're right.
Samson, do you want to lay down in bed?
I'm already in bed.
No, you're on the couch on Lucia.
Yeah, this is bed.
It's like when a cat like takes a nap in your lap. You can't really move.
Yeah, you gotta stay right here. Bad breath and all in the morning.
I mean, sometimes if like, I mean, I'd move the cat in certain situations.
What is wrong
What's
with you?
wrong with you, man?
What if I have to use the bathroom or something?
You
You
stay
hold
there.
it in. Yeah.
You stay there until the cat wakes up and moves on its own.
Talk Sean, tell him about it.
Yeah, I'll have to tell him about it.
Yeah, see, you heard Luft.
It's pretty scathing of Luft.
But regardless, I mean, I'm fine to sleep on the couch here if Samson you don't want to move. It's all good.
Yeah. Listen, you get to cuddle with Samson. No, it's me. You get to cuddle with Ishmael. It's my turn now.
Okay. It's whatever. Are just far away.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna look at Alexander with pleading eyes.
But is this not one of the situations where you would move the cat?
I don't want to move the cat though. If I have a gracious friend and a wonderful ally to assist me in my time of hunger.
He's like moving his cheek and adjusting his face.
I will move the tots to me.
So based.
So
Real as fuck for that.
I will take one tot, and then I will push the bowl towards you.
Wait, no.
The bowl is towards me, and I will look at you and I say, you know, if you were hungry, Alexander, you could have told me. I said not to take my tots.
I will notice this movement. New developments.
Pull the still full bowl of loaded tater tots towards me, and I will just take a couple and put them in my mouth.
You feel a slight purring under Samson.
Good God, is he purring?
I'm gonna look down and be like, he's fucking purring. I was making jokes that he's a cat. What the fuck?
Time is it again?
It's like 10:45.
Ooh. It's late in the day.
Late at night.
Didn't
Late
he
in the
and
night.
didn't he and Sarah share the same room? Maybe that's how we got the habit.
I guess.
I don't know. The man's a freak.
Oh, I'm sure you would know all about that, Alexander.
Freaky Rayn
Gonna take a sip of my glass of water.
I will acknowledge this. Take one last absolutely fat monster rip of the bomb and secure it under my helmet, and then exit.
Lucia's gonna pipe up and say, "CD, where do you think you're going?"
You
No. God damn.
just see dank smoke coming out from under the
He's just gonna rub her eyes and say, "Oh, I'm gonna have a big report to leave after this mission."
Takshan, you should probably go after him.
You know? Yeah. Loft. Loft, can you stalk CD for a bit? Thank you.
Just make sure Ed Dantes doesn't see you or him.
Alright, no problem. Dude, don't do that again.
It's like you're leaving the stage. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before we move over to CD and talk Sean?
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna readjust it so Sam's just a little more comfortable on Lucia's lap. Just keep like brushing his hair and watching Aladdin. Just keep giving snide looks to Alexander.
How's Alexander look and feel about this?
I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, I'm looking at the side of him that has an eye patch, so he can't really see me.
Fucked up.
I'm taking another tot.
Damn.
That's okay. She understands.
Although she's as cloudy as the bong in the bong smoke in your helmet.
Yeah, he's looking at you. You can't really tell, but he's squinting at you really hard to see through the the smoke. He's like, "Oh, just walk with me. Don't walk behind me. It's weird."
Alright, man.
And so Taksha walks with you.
Taksha, yeah, catch up.
And as Anania has informed you, she's at her room now. You guys reconvene there, following the directions she's given you. And you see she's got her... She's on her swimming wear, one piece. And she's just kind of, like, swinging her legs to and fro on the edge of the pool here. But she's just enjoying the pool water. She kind of waves over at the two of you.
Oh,
You did order 1 million beer.
million beer.
But I'd say Takshan has just had a little bit of beer, otherwise he's relatively in check.
Yeah. And you see her, she says, "CD, come on. You don't have to take a dip in the water, but we can just have casual conversations."
I'd also say Takshan just rests against like a wall. He'll let them have their conversation.
Gotcha.
He's just there to make sure Edmond Dantes doesn't take advantage of the inebriated CD.
Oh yeah. And there's a different mood to the lukewarm hotel when it's at night. A lot more moody. And it's almost not quite pitch black outside, but the darkness is oppressive, but it is the light of the hotel that keeps you feeling a little warm despite the lower than average room temperature. You are available for a longer, extended break. I am more than willing to teach you some things about the newfound powers that may grow and become latent with the signage of your pact.
Ooh. That would be an absolute honor.
I understand you have different battles, those against the bugs and automatons, but this will serve you good against both and other enemies. I promise you that. And in return, of course, you'll do a few favors for me. Favors which I'll inform you when the time comes. They will not conflict with your role as an Ashari or a combat diver, I promise you that much.
I understand and appreciate this.
Water ball? Beach ball?
Oh,
Please, come join us, my friend.
you know what, alright.
Please engage in recreational aquatic activities.
He's got the spirit and the that cannabis to add to the fun here. And she will take a dip further into the water, and I'll say this: why don't you guys roll like athletics or acrobatics to see how well you all perform?
Oh God.
By the way, is Takshan going in fully clothed?
Dude. You know what? I'd say actually no, yeah, he wouldn't have his swimming trunks on.
Yeah, that's prestidigitation. He's fine.
That is true. Yeah, he'll just go in like he'll take off his robe, but otherwise he's gonna go in fully clothed.
Damn.
Oh, I thought you were about to say he was going in the nude.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was-
He's not that based.
not yet.
Not yet.
Give it a couple iterations.
But CD, you relax in the water. You settle in. Go ahead, Takshan. Did you roll?
Yeah.
What was it? Athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Oh man.
Oh
Takshan, it's okay. Because you can roll for Luft. That's right, Luft is also joining in the
no.
game.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's just basically just a regular game of
Wow.
like tossing the ball and hitting it up in the. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, there's no way I can beat it.
Luft is the best at beach ball.
To be fair, Luft is.
Wait, I can add my constitution to athletics now?
Yeah.
This green rim around his token, that's actually what it looks like when you look at him. It's just an aura.
He's mogging
of-
at you.
It's an aura of just dank cloud.
It's one of those games where like an audio like hits the ball up and then like CD hits it and then Takshan hits it and then CD hits it again and it goes to Luft and Luft hits it and then audio hits it and it's just it continues on to see how many hits you guys can get before one of you hits it in the wrong direction or one of you
Literally
fails to
drops
catch
the
it.
ball.
Yeah. And you guys get pretty good. You get to like 20. And then that's how you spend the rest of your time with Ananio, as she's just here to relax and get some items, and she has promised CD06 that perhaps his warlockery will come to him soon enough, with promises of power to be used against his enemies. No call yet. You guys wake up at about 9, and 10 a.m. passes, 11 a.m. passes. It's almost like a feeling of anxiousness that kind of hits. Ishmael has texted all of you saying that he's a-okay and he's just had to work out to get he just had to work out and train.
Lucia will text Ishmael privately and say, "Hey, are you feeling any better to join us on apprehending Dantes today, or are you gonna opt out of this?"
Ishmael says he'll join you shortly.
Lucia sent like a thumbs up emoji, a heart, and then the cat kiss gif.
And then Ishmael sends back the Gogeta Blue, I heard you're gay sticker.
Are you real for that? She'll be
She's
like,
probably like in this area here.
yeah, right here. She'll look over at Ishmael and say, "Oh, Ishmael, good morning. How are you?"
Doing alright. I see Sam's getting real comfortable with you.
Yeah, I haven't moved from this position since last night.
Did you brush your teeth?
I haven't had a chance to. He's still asleep.
That's kind of gross. You should go do that.
I told her she should have moved the cat.
But I can't move the cat. He's so.
Move the
Look
Here,
at him.
here.
Look at
He'll,
him.
he'll grab Samson. He's kind of like almost limp. And then he German suplexes Samson.
The classic.
Not on the
God.
hardwood, but on the sofa. Samson's body flails back, his hair flies up. He goes, oh. Ishmael kind of goes, wakey, wakey. We got business. Grab
that
your
was
equipment, and brush your teeth. That's very important. Grab your equipment. He's way out to the ocean to peruse it.
All right.
He's
Lucia
also
will-
purchased a water walking one, so if you all got your equipment, he'll throw Samson a bottle.
I just gotta go just get ready and gather my stuff and get changed. And Lucy will go to stand up, but immediately fall over because her legs went numb because Samson was asleep on him the entire night.
Alexander, you're the closest to Lucia. Do you help Lucia up? Or do you let her struggle on her own, like she's always done?
Should have moved the cat.
Do you look down at her in her moment of vulnerability?
Do you look at her like the token?
Yeah.
I like to imagine Lucy is kind of trying to get up, like
It's
the
like that Pepe, like with the
no.
spilled-
It's like the Caleb City vine where he falls down the stairs and he's kind of like his legs
my
are all kind of
pussy.
oh my pussy.
Coach, get ready. Get your cat ready. CD, put your armor on.
Lucy's going to go into the bathroom, take a quick shower, brush her teeth, and get ready.
Samson will also get ready as well, and he's just gonna splash in his face. He's rinsing his mouth with some copyright-free, not a copyright version of non-copyright version of Listerine.
Chlorine.
What? Straight chlorine in his mouth.
What?
No, but yeah, he's rinsing his mouth and spitting and getting ready, washing his hair, and then the rest of you get prepared. It appears the confrontation is coming soon here. As soon as everyone is getting ready, you all head out of your
Like,
guest
we did it, and the dragon comes by and just eats him. What do we do?
Now we have no proof of an arrest. Fuck.
Samson looks over and goes, "So guys, I usually have to think about it first, just so I can rationalize it and prepare for it. But worst case scenario, we have to fight him and kill him. What then?"
What? Kill him? Are you saying on the off chance that we have to kill him?
Yeah.
Well,
Ready to take a life? Not that you haven't done it before, with like other beasties and monsters and whatnot.
this is an actual humanoid this time around with the
Yeah.
conscious and
Okay, this is Malik speaking. Have we not killed an actual person?
no.
Damn, it's just like Samurai Jack.
Dude!
Lucille gonna fall on me. Fine.
Shari's not a military. You don't gotta worry about.
No, I wasn't assuming like the worst when it comes to that. I'm just saying they'll have their own questions for me and everything.
Right, but like I said, wouldn't sweat the details, especially when others are gonna cooperate. All of us will cooperate. We did our damn best, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
That's really all we can hope for.
Before we step outside of the hotel, any second regrets here? Any take backsies?
Nope. Let's do this.
Samson looks at
Lucio.
Alexander. You ready? I need vocal confirmation from all of you.
Sure, I'm ready.
With the talk, Sean.
Of course.
And finally,
I'll be.
oh, go ahead.
I know. Oh, it's as ready as I'll ever be.
He'll look to left. He'll nod. He'll look to CD.
I'm ready to kill.
No, we're
if
not.
need be.
There we go. That's the Ashari druid I know.
Ishmael will slap CD on the shoulder and laugh. And Ishmael will say, "Alright, Ashari, let's head out." And he'll slide open the glass door.
And I
You
will
guys
say
head
this
out.
is when Lucia, or like, at least when they get to the waterbed, Lucia will cast Water Walk on herself.
Gotcha. You guys visuals. So, you guys, the party exits out of the Lukewarm Hotel's establishment and takes the first steps out onto the waters of the hotel. Make your way across after casting spells that will allow you to walk across. You run and run. You see a single point on the horizon, not too far from the hotel, maybe about 200, 300 meters off. Maybe further, as you go past the chlorine-colored, or the chlorine teal, light blue waters, it now reaches into a deeper, darker blue. The ocean waters, no man's land, or in this case, no man's sea. Edmond Dantes has his rapier drawn. He has his back turned to you all. He's just looking out into the ocean. The horizon appears endless and infinite. And you all remember, this is the man responsible for the death of Seminary. This is the man responsible for the pilfering of divine artifacts. Not only from the tomb of Jacobos, but also from the ivory wreath from Cloudspire. This is also the same individual who led the attack on Hope Haven, or at least was part of the main vanguard that was attacking Hope Haven. Not only did one of his underlings, Wilfred Ryder, who you have apprehended, defeated you all, and allowed Edmond Dantes to take another artifact. And this is it, as you stare across this expanse here, a hotel behind you, with two of its clansmen also behind you. You make your approach to the single lone figure. Well, the stage is yours.
Alright. Takshan will look at...
Lucia will look to Takshan and just nod her head.
Alright. Takshan's gonna step forward. It's not gonna be very sneaky about it, so...
He turns his head as he hears the footsteps approaching.
Alright. Edmund. Seems like an opportune time for us to arrive, innit?
Takes out a pack of cigarettes. Takes one or two flicks. Does match. Begins to smoke. Takes a long drag and exhales. One rapier drawn still. To
Well,
be incarcerated again. Have you not read my legend? I will never return to any establishment that keeps prisoners. No, I would never allow myself to be subjected to such a state. You have failed to understand me, boy.
well, I don't know what those wardens have in plan, but if I can, I'd like for you to rehabilitate, not just serve punishment, Edmund. I saw it earlier. Just some months ago, you fled instead of fight us. You have it in you. I believe it.
She has chosen the latter, and has foregone the former. And so I must do as she abides, as is the commandments of a summoner. Mr. Takshan, I will not go back. And I would rather die than to be trapped behind prison walls, regardless of the flowers they put in the bar cells, or the greenery they put in the corners. Do you fight for justice?
Don't know. Justice is pretty subjective if you ask me. I fight for peace, Edmund. And I think you've earned your peace.
I disagree with you there. Justice is defined, and I have used it to strike at others who have abused the system. You have failed to understand me, and you have failed to understand what all of this means for you, Ashari, for your princess, for these clansmen, these sailors and hydromancers. There is more to this than simple theft of divine artifacts. Whether or not you live to see it will be determined here. Are you prepared to die in these waters?
Edmund, we're prepared to take you in.
For shame. You insist on incarceration.
I insist on rehabilitation.
No. Rehabilitation for a man dead and stuck in the past is not an answer. Prepare your weapons, and he will draw. I will require all of you to roll for initiative, as he will stretch out his hand, and shadows, plumage, plume from the bottom, or the surface of the water here, and will rise.
Percy,
Oh my god!
Percy, they look a little familiar, actually.
Oh, that's right, you are hastened.
Yeah, you are hastened.
That's right, you do have one more action then, because if you use your action to move,
Yeah, I'll try.
Swing again. Get his
I'll try and stab him this time.
go for it. Oh my god, my goat.
Dude. Incredible.
Roll damage.
Mystery
How
day.
do you want
God.
to do this?
12, dude. Fucking.
The soldier.
So, essentially, he like fucking Years of War runs up to here, and then he just fucking stabs this thing with his bayonet, lifts it up, and then just blasts with his gun.
Just, and the shadow just dissipates and turns into mush into the water. Make sure it's with the -5.
Yeah.
It's okay, you
Bro.
hit.
Dude, he's
It
locked
don't
in.
matter. It don't matter. CD is locked in.
Dude, Assault Command being really based right now for this. And for my final act, I will try and stab him.
Go for it.
I will affix the bayonet.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Dude, CD06 has locked the fucking.
He's a goddamn machine.
I came
actually,
to
he is.
kill.
How the fuck do I edit it so that
I got
If you go to if you go
there.
to the
I
if you
have
go, you can do
already.
edit and then you can just change it.
3 rounds? There we
There
go.
we go. Anything else?
Then Luft is gonna take this shadow down.
Very well.
There are 2 actions. Claws. Come on.
No.
Quick. Tail.
Tail. The tail. Dude.
A tail whip.
My goodness gracious.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, Luft. You're cracked. And then final little action. Protect companion. Ah, there we go.
There you go.
That's it.
Third thing.
It's true. His weakest save was fortitude, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Let's do this. This.
Nice. Good shit, Alex.
Good stuff. My glorious lieutenant.
My goat.
My earnest goat.
That's my turn.
Very well, nice work. And Edmond Dantes will heal himself.
This
I will
heating
never
stock
forgive
market
him for
crash.
this. He is dying.
Once you remember.
Tuck shot.
Oh. Dude, I hate Dirge of Doom.
Look at the
So
unfriendly.
scared.
Hate on how it's just mildly annoyed. Frowny.
Grr.
My genuine reaction when someone I don't like texts me.
So you're not hostile, you're just not considering them your allies.
Okay, add
Oh,
together.
Which means, hold on, we might just get shot at.
Yeah,
Well,
so, CD,
No, we're not
you
enemies.
Yeah.
You guys are just losers.
Yeah.
yeah. See, he won't shoot us, but he's like, yeah, he's gonna sneer at us.
Ooh. What a bunch of despicable creatures.
Where did Alexander go? Right here.
He went here and he crit the creature.
There's this one right here, right?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this? Did you
It's
just
a
stab
very
it?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, Cam's
That's Michael.
I'm sorry. There's just a very funny visual of like I get like hurt real bad, and it's like, oh, my head hurts, and then I instantly yell at CD. I'm like, CD, go! And then I run over and I just fucking shake this thing right between the eyes.
just and just collapses.
Two actions, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, that's. What if I shot him again?
Go for it. Unfortunate.
And I just, roll under fucking 10.
It's okay, friend. You did
What-
spread
what
out.
If what if I used the hero point?
Oh. What if you did? I wouldn't recommend, but what if you did?
I'm
No,
going
no.
to do it. Listen, I believe.
I believe.
I
Okay.
just
No.
have to manually give myself back a bullet because otherwise it's going to expend all my remaining ammunition.
Oh yeah, and you have to reload, but you do have the one feat I gave you that makes it so you can reload only with one action.
No! Easy as, bro. Shut the fuck up.
He's him.
I wouldn't recommend it.
He got me. He got me good.
Well, I am now technically out of ammunition.
You can reload for one action.
That is true.
Reload.
Cover me while I reload.
The voice line comes out.
Reloading.
And just because it's a sure bet, I'm just gonna try and stab him.
Go for it.
Oh,
And I'm not gonna roll above 10 for these next 2 stabs.
Oh, who knows? Natural 20. The gift of prophecy. The gift of prophecy.
Dude, what if, guys, I was saving a scroll of Martyr's intervention?
Do you use it?
Dude, do I use it? Does Takshan use it?
Oh, both you and the target become wounded one. Okay, so he is knocked unconscious for a second here. And he is wounded one.
Takshan is also wounded 1 and takes 19 damage, or 16 damage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or what, did this man only have 1 HP?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh.
That case.
Wait,
That
I
case
don't
I
think
take
he's knocked
Oh!
out. Percy, he's just put. Dante's
Yeah,
just
he's
put
just-
at 1 health with.
He's
Oh,
put at 1 health.
Oh, okay, so he's no longer unconscious, okay.
Yeah, as Takshan gets delivered the same execution.
Oh, you see him still standing somehow, CD. Do you stand for this?
Well,
I
it's
stand
all-
for only one thing, and that's
flag.
the flag.
God bless.
Go for it.
But
Well,
still
no,
have
I
more
don't-
action.
I don't have any action.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unlike everyone else who's standing on the water, Luft has rapid adaptation and is currently like fucking the deep of cats right now.
The deep of cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to think about that.
And he's just swimming away with Edmond Dantes. Just like that for now. Meanwhile, Takshan is going to use his 1 or his 2 1-action things to think.
I have no idea.
Dude, CD is just a mysteries.
Become
like
Mr.
that.
News. You just wait until I start mogging you.
What else are you doing with your 3 actions? You could stride here to off guard this creature. That will hit because he's off guard. His near death. That will hit because he's off guard.
Sir,
How do you want to do this?
just stab the fuck out of him.
And it just ragdolls over onto
I'm
the
going to.
onto the water before.
How heavy is he?
I mean, he's standing about like 5'8", like 160 pounds, 150 pounds.
Okay, yeah. Lucia's going to take her from left, or take him from left, and just kind of hoist him over her shoulder, and say, "Oh, okay. Really good work, guys. We're getting better working at the we're getting better at fighting as a team."
All right. Well, we'll have to discuss things later. I think we've got about 5 minutes on this.
Yeah, we
On
don't
the
have
water
very
space.
longer. Let's just make our way over, and Lucy's going to, while still carrying, going to walk over and walk back towards the shore.
And it looks upon all of you. Ishmael and Samson bow.
Lucia will notice and bow as well.
Who here
Takshan
speaks
bow.
Draconic. Oh, you bow as well, Takshan.
Takshan speaks Draconic because summoners just get that for some reason.
I also
Actually-
speak Draconic.
What the fuck, you weirdo?
Nerd.
Dragons are very powerful creatures. It seemed like a good language to
CD,
have.
the only fucking person here not knowing what the hell's going on.
No, it's okay. Lucia knows Common and Fae.
But yeah, no, I guess I'll see what happened. I'll also walk up and bow.
The Brine Dragon approaches
And
says,
not Bell.
Damn.
Yeah, he's
It'll know-
hard, dude.
It'll notice your arrogance. It dislikes you.
Okay.
Okay.
The Jiraiya's response.
Oh no, I'm
I
heartbroken.
think it's racist.
You, Red One, showed the helmeted one some measure of respect for me.
I'll say in Draconic. Red one, or is it her
Yes.
because she's wearing red armor?
No, you, with the red hair.
Ah. I'll turn around, saying common to CD. CD, CD, can you bow to the dragon so we don't have any issues here?
No.
CD, you just have to bow. It's a show of respect.
Why must I bow?
Tell
TD
the
word.
tell the helmeted thing to at least shut its trap.
Okay, well, if you don't want to bow, it is asking for you to be quiet.
CD will just shrug.
Summoned creature. The mercy
was
you
the-
shall grant him shall be death.
What was the exact wording of the deal?
That should he fall in battle, that I am to kill him. Return him to
okay.
the ether in the great beyond.
Well, in that case, after he serves his time, we can return him here and you can kill him.
Mm-mm.
Does that not fulfill the deal?
This is not a devil's bargain. This is a personal request. You are free to fight for if you'd like. But I will be taking him. You can take his remaining belongings.
Takshan will walk back and try to wake up Edmond Dantes.
I do not believe you understand, Takshan. The only pathway you have offered me is to be captured. I do not care for this rehabilitation. I care for incarceration. You have offered me no other path. Not even offered me
So-
a way to circumnavigate this
You know what?
justice.
You're right. Then say you're off we put you back in your time.
There's just this grim look on his face.
Yeah, sorry.
He'll look at you skeptically and goes, What are you here to offer today?
Can't say it's a lot. How much was treasure worth? Maybe we could just pay it back in value. At least I'm willing.
Can you put gold?
300 gold, eh?
Worth the treasure or raw gold?
I will take either.
Alright, hold that thought. I have a bunch of things I'm not using. You can have this. Let's see, you can have all of these scrolls.
Oh boy. Gotta count that up.
You gotta add it up.
Okay.
That's-
I have a staff of earth that's worth 60.
Alright, so let me open a calculator.
I mean, I'd take either, honestly.
Okay, Ardante. Okay. I will accept all this treasure. Dantes, I hope you don't mind. A new agreement was made. Yours is forfeit. They have made the necessary transaction. And he will just close his eyes in frustration as the Brine Dragon looks and says,
Kill me! Just kill me, damn it, kill me!
as the Brine Dragon looks and says, Anu's blessing. May you swim and run to the shore quickly. You don't have much time with your spell. And he will dive into the water with all the treasure with him.
Thank God rapid adaptation lasts for an hour, so Loft King always carry it. Dante's.
Okay.
He's just virgin. Oh my God, he's locked in.
Oh my god.
Dude, all the art of Dante is just him.
Dude, he's pissed. He can't believe his plan
Dude.
went to shit.
He gets
He's
to
so
live.
pissed. He's so pissed that he's French.
You all reach
And
the
worse,
shore.
he's about to be he's about to be sent back if that's the best option he thinks.
Dude, he looks to you. On his knees, as Luff's dragging him, kind of forces Luff to stop. Kind of looks to you, Takshan, and says, "You approach."
Takshan is like he's been right. Notice.
Do you know what this means? Once I start giving you the necessary information, I only have a limited amount of time to.
I understand, but well, how does this thing work anyway? I'm sure I could figure something out. I'll let you live a bit longer, at least until you're back in time. Set things right, whatnot.
I don't think I will be surviving more than an hour, if I'm to be honest.
Can Takshan try to figure out if there's any way he could sustain it? Dante?
Yeah, so is he only speaking to Toxar, or is he speaking to us as a group, like we're all together?
He's directly focusing most of his attention on Takshan, but you guys are around him, and he's speaking in
Okay.
common.
I'm gonna... Right.
Once she notices her treachery, and I'm about her, she will know and thusly remove the summoning binding, and I will be returned to the ether,
Wow.
returned to Elysium. Maybe, I don't know.
Is that where you were before this?
I couldn't see her. I have foggy memories. Chateau d'If, Paris, Abbey, the abbeys and the prisoners, Oglassa, Rome, foggy memories. I could not tell you, but the name Elysium, yes. You must make your
Honestly.
decision. Information now. Or later.
Yeah, it's nothing. I wonder, is Takshan confident there's no way to circumvent the contract? As someone who has been intuitively learning summoning.
You're still a beginner. You're still a
Yeah.
rookie. As the unfortunate consequence of you learning how to become a summoner. The nature of this summon, the details of the arcane or maybe occult, maybe divine, maybe primal magic here is well above your skill level. And it's a bitter pill to swallow.
Isn't it normal to not want to have someone die?
You are so far different than the helmeted one. It is fascinating how you are all on a team together. You know, my summoner, she believed in pacifism and notions of justice. And I thought she was on the same page as I. But no. Our notions of justice have diverged. And I am forced to commit acts of malice for her. I need not your sympathy or your pity. As I said, I am resurrected temporarily.
Then tell me, Dantes. Can
I'm
you?
getting dropped a hole, I'll be right back.
It's okay. I was up. I was up. That's okay.
Which is why I'm saying, I give you them now.
So you can pass here instead of in a cell back in Mistral, right?
Yes. Dr. Fram, was it?
That's it.
He is an odd fellow. Such a changed man from what they say about him from many centuries ago. You tell him about this and he will understand. It is his druidic way.
Percy, is there a nature check to see if this is the druidic way? Or is it just like so hammered into us by now that yes, there's the druidic way?
There is no check. You just gotta wonder. I think, yeah. Do what you gotta do. We'll hang back.
Right. Is it out here, Percy?
No, it's just you guys.
It's just us, so technically there's no witnesses to say like, oh my god, he died on the property, no longer neutrality. Lucio will use this kind of walk away from the group a little bit and just use the sending sense to talk to Fram.
I should let you know something I made a mistake before.
What?
It uses a sending spell as once per day.
Well, okay. It's a new day.
Right, but this is once. You activate it once, you send it to him, he sends it back, that's it.
Aw, bitch. We'll have connection down here, right?
You do.
Yeah, well, we could,
Alright,
we could
I will
like,
But
just
you
call
go
Fram.
in the hotel, though.
Okay. Lucio will look to talk to Alexander CD and say, I'm gonna go call Fram real quick. At the hotel. Just
Here, we should probably move him. Then.
I wonder if I have. No, I'm a fucking primal caster. Damn it.
I'll be right back. And Lucy's going to go inside the hotel and call her oomph.
Gonna meanwhile summon a protector tree that grows around Edmond because, dude, if you're looking at the weird ass tree, you're not looking at the guy beneath it.
Fair enough. He has this look he gives you in the token. Oh!
Hey, shh, not so loud. People could probably hear you over the phone. The situation has gotten quite difficult for him.
That's terrible. Shall I ride up and meet you all with the griffin?
No, it's more so Dantes is apprehended and captured.
Excellent news.
However,
Oh.
the the instant he starts answering any questions, his summoner will know and cut his mana connection.
Ah, I see. Well, it is time to start questioning.
That's what I was going to ask you. What sort of questions did you want us to ask him?
Who is his summoner? What is their role after the artifacts? Who are
Okay,
they?
hold on. Let me. I'm gonna put these in our DMs, Percy.
Says already. Very well. That can be arranged after you have come back to Cloudspire and we can discuss the details.
I'm sorry if it's too much to ask.
No
I figured-
apologies. It's just I wasn't so keen on meeting with the princess so soon after my scolding.
Hey, Fram, think about it. You're coming back with better news this time.
It is true. Now, whether or not she makes the news as good, we have yet to decide. But regardless,
Well, if it's bad, I'll take the point.
no, Lucia, you were my student. Shut up. He continues. He says, "I am your professor. I am supposed to protect you all." Regardless, fantastic work. Please continue your work, and I expect to see you all at Cloudspire soon.
Right, of course. See you soon, Professor.
Maybe it is sacrilegious, but I have found God's light had reached down upon me from that prison, and I found the courage to move on and enact sweet vengeance on all the enemies who had conspired to get me imprisoned, anyone who was connected. The officers, the nobleman's bodyguards, his wife, his only son, all of them were part of it. And I played the game. I played it so well. They didn't even know I was a prisoner on that island. They just thought I was the Count, a newly sanctioned Count of a new island off of Rome. Is it sad, Takshan? I cannot remember the rest of it. Just this bitterness and revenge. And I was just a regular citizen. I don't know. The memory of it is hazy at best. It's sad, really. I can't even remember my lovers. My first wife. My second wife. Can't even remember them. You seem far from vengeance. You seem quite disdainful of it. I needn't have to worry you or caution you against it. You seem to have accepted your philosophies, and I can applaud you for that. You would have made a fine priest in my day.
Well, there's no need to talk about me. I'm just asking about you here. It's good to know those are about to pass.
Head back to the academy.
I'll see.
And I believe Fram is going to get us an audience and an appointment with Princess herself. Before I ask you these questions, Dantes, are you ready for all this?
I have been. I have made peace with myself as much as I can.
Alright. Before I ask these questions, a selfish, personal question to ask you. When we were fighting, it felt as if you had some sort of influence or an influence on my own tenebrous magic. Why was that?
Powers I learned. Some I have displayed to you while we were fighting. I picked up the bardic arts after I escaped my imprisonment. And let me tell you, no, you already know, never trust a bard in a social court. Because we make for the most excellent of charlatans and liars. singing great songs and dancing great ballets. I did it all with a smile while I shoved a knife in the back of an earl or a duke. Remember. But that darkness, no, that was bestowed upon me. By who? I would break my summoner's heed. It would make the Abbe I knew. I think he'd cry and laugh.
Percy, sense motive, is he lying?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I made a secret, okay.
Doesn't appear to be, and he lies at this point.
Okay. Alright. Who else are they connected to?
Her husband is Alexius Lascaris. He was a monk who lived in the monastery south of the capital. It was burned down by the Phoenix King. He was one of the survivors. He has built himself quite a reputation.
The mayoral elect. He's running for mayor right now, okay. Why steal the artifacts? What do they gain from it?
Cathedral in the upper city.
See. And I believe that's all Franklin wanted us to know. Toxon CD, do you use or Toxon CD, Alex, do you have anything?
I'll say for the sake of this, Alexander is satisfied and we'll just back off.
Yeah, I gotcha. Lucy was just saying that out loud for all of them.
You know, you're good.
Well, Lucia, aren't you curious how he was able to?
I would rather get if you guys had any questions before my own selfish one.
Well, Edmond, I don't have any questions, but I will and truly wish that you see your wife again. Both of them, actually. I like them.
He, for the very first time, cracks just a slight smile. Followers do. And they look to Mistral. They want to topple the Grand Princess and her regime. Better yet, they want to install themselves as king. Maybe marry the princess, I do not know. Maybe she does not fit in their bill, but this power, it is connected to Jeanette. She may not be quite well aware herself of its true nature. There is darkness inside you, but you feel like an empty vessel for something else. I cannot say what. Just looking at you just tells me. While you have a weapon that represents light and the sun, I could not say. Perhaps there is irony, no, to all of this.
An irony or potentially some sort of duality that I'm supposed to represent, wherever there's light, there's dark. Or wherever there's light, there's shadow. However the saying goes, but...
Which are you? Both? Leaning towards one, leaning towards the other?
Well...
Whatever your answer is, you have no control over it. As you saw in battle today.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's time I try to embrace that side of me then. Try to emphasize and take advantage of whatever powers I
I
get.
think they would love you if you would embrace the shadow wholly, still.
I feel like that they would, and they would be there for me in case I go too far overboard or too far into the side of evil, I guess.
Take it from me. Darkness is no comfort. It is only a bed of nails.
be sure to take that. Be sure to take that to heart, Edmond. And despite all the trouble you've caused us the past couple months and what I saw that you did to Miss Neri.
Thank you. To show it, but a bard cannot help himself. Maybe she saw what and my summoner found it. So she wanted to play a cruel experiment.
So what did she do?
She wanted to see how far I could push that girl into embracing her tenebrous magic before it consumed her. She was too weak for the power she held. The magic consumed her, killed her, reanimated her into an unholy ghost. Do not weep. For me, or for men like me, we all have a choice. And I made the choice to follow
And
orders.
those that command him. Right, Dakshan?
You're damn right.
Oh, you kids. Your idealism. I hope you never grow cynical. I hope old age does not make you a cynic and does not make you lose hope. Hold on to your ideals. I want you to prove men like me, men like Alexius Lescaris, and women like Jeanette. I want you to prove them all wrong. But don't mistake it. Don't do it for me. Do it for your Ashari. Do it for your princess. And do it for your friends and family.
Right. Well.
With excess mana.
That's cute. Right, well, Dakshan, CD, Alex, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And I will use the sending stone now, Percy,
Okay.
to quickly send. I only have 25 words. Sending it to fucking what's his name, Fram, being like, apprehend Jeanette Jevotet. She was Dantes' summoner, and hold on, there's a summoner, and her husband was in on it too. We'll explain more when back at the academy.
Okay. And Dante's is left alone with the tree as he looks out, and you see that there are light blue etheric particles that begin to leave his physical form. You only just see the back of his head and his back, the lower half of his body, and drenched in the water as he's seated in the stone. As he just kind of slightly leans his head. Protector tree, and he will become one with the etheric particles and billow away, no longer on this plane. In believing he did not deserve such a fate. And so, with an agreement you made with David Rayn, you leave the Lukewarm Hotel, but before you leave this area, you turn around and you see the protector there. It remains there. There is a hat that's just kind of left there on the tree. Luft picks up that and she brings it to you, Dakshan. And as on the hat, put it in your storage, and the rest of you leave the Lukewarm Hotel, making your journey back to the capital of the Kingdom of Sarania. And that is where we'll end the session.